Have you ever been told that you would never amount to anything? I have to. And we are going to go to my desk now so I can sit, relax, and tell you or give you my experiences, and maybe this can inspire you if you are in this current situation and you don't have the confidence. Hopefully by the end of this hopefully by the end of this video you will gain some confidence and recognize that these people that are frigging lying to you. Let's go to my desk. All right, so let me put you here. Oh my gosh. All right. There. All right. We're good? Yes. So you've been told you wouldn't amount to anything. I've been told this. I believed this at some point in my life. So a bit about my experience with it is that growing up, I was raised by my grandmother, and well, she was a lovely lady. She was like my mother, and a lot of people ask, but how come you weren't raised by your mother? My mother was mentally ill, and I can do that story another day, or you can just go read my book. And that's not advertisement for the book. It's just everything is in there. But I was raised by. I always have to raise this chair. Okay. So I was raised with my grandmother, but I had some uncles. I had a mean uncle. And he would tell us things like, you will never amount to anything. And, I believe this. I believe this so much that by the time I was 18, I was telling myself this. So I would, like, let's say that I remember I had one experience with my ex where I dropped a pen on the floor of his car. He told me, hold these pens or whatever, and I accidentally slipped out of my hand when he turned a corner. And I literally freaked out. Like, I'm so stupid. I'll never amount to anything, and I'll never be anything good in life. And I went on to all these negative talking about myself. And I've had some bad times with my ex, but I mean, this was a really good time. That's when he taught me through it. Told me, these are things that your family told you, and you really need to get over it, and and work on it or whatever. And I did a little bit of work, and I got over that. But it was still ingrained in me. And the thing is about it is that later on in our relationship, it was still there, and I think he never wanted to, when I got into my relationship now with my ex, he didn't even want to accept the growth that I was having, and he would always say, you're the same person that I met when you were 18, or that we got together or whatever. And this was years and years, and obviously those were the times where I used to think to myself, I'll never amount to anything. When people are telling you these things, is that they think it for themselves. You never allow anyone in this world, I don't care who it is, to tell you what you can or cannot do. You are the only person that can make that decision. When we were brought onto this earth, we were all given choices. And one of those choices is to believe in ourselves. I was that insecure girl who would walk with my head down, believing that everybody else was better than me, believing that I had nothing good to give to the world. What was my talent? I didn't have a talent. There are people that can sing, there are people that can act, there are people that can dance, there are people, well, I can do a little carnival dancing, but, we don't call that really dancing. But, there are people that have they can play a musical instrument. What is wrong with me? What is my talent? And I didn't know, because I didn't accept that I will amount to so much more than people can ever think or dream of. But I had to become that person who believed in myself. I had to believe in myself. I had to gain confidence. I had to know my worth. I had to get comfortable with being me and accepting that although I might be weird, that it's okay to be weird. So although you're weird, it's okay that you're weird. And although you do things that people don't understand, it doesn't mean that it's wrong. Obviously, not illegal things. But you get what I'm saying? There are people that will never ever get you because you were meant for so much more, and that's why you are what they call weird. But who says that they aren't weird? And who says that they aren't weird and you're the normal one? Who made that rule? Never be willing to always follow the crowd. Never, ever, ever be willing to always follow the crowd. Know that you will amount to anything that you have in here, that you believe that you can become. I was that insecure girl. I was that girl that could never sit in front of this camera. I could never be the person that people are looking at, to listen to watch, to say that, look at me exercising, look at me giving you some sort of inspiration, look at me writing a book. I wrote my book. I published my book. I did not get my book edited or proofread because at the time I couldn't afford to do it. And although I have the edited version in my email, I have been having some time constraint issues to go through it, and I have to go through it. Was that scary? Hell yeah, it was. But I believe that my story was more about sharing it than me trying to make it perfect to go online. And this is what I'm going to make this channel about. This is, because I know a lot of people have had a lot of the experiences that I have had. I've had some really bad experiences, because when somebody's looking at you and telling you, you would never amount to anything, and you sit in your room, you cry, you wonder, why me? Why does every single person in my life hate me? What is wrong with me? Make me different. Make me better. Make me like them. What is wrong with me? And for whatever reason, obviously it's never changing, because I had this experience. I even got to the point where I didn't want to be myself anymore. I didn't want to have all these aspirations and all these dreams, and I didn't want to have this open mind about stuff, and I just didn't want it anymore. I wanted to fit in with the crowd, but when I tried to fit in with the crowd, I was uncomfortable, because that is not what I came here for. I came here to do things like this. Wait. Normally I do these videos, and then I recognize, oh my God, I had lipstick all over my mouth, and then anyhow, back to the video. Right. So hopefully you got something in that ramble. I wanted to make these videos more relaxed. I want you to feel it if you're talking to a person, and instead of me robotically writing down all these different things. Because although I don't know you personally, I want to get into your head so you can recognize your worth, so you can know that, listen, I am who I say I am. I am, oh, that's a song. I am everything that in my head I would love to be. I am confident, and even if it is that you have to do that mirror work. If you don't know what mirror work is, it's just taking a bunch of affirmations, things that you lack, that you would like to believe in yourself. You want to get confident. You want to learn to love yourself. You want to learn to do, different things. You want to be really good at making videos, or you want to be a singer, or whatever it is. You say, I am whatever it is that you want to be. So I am a brilliant YouTuber. And you say that every single day in front of the mirror. You look at yourself in your eye. You say, I love you. I am worthy. I am worth every good thing. I am successful. I will amount to I will amount to any and every good thing there is for me in this life. Never allow people to tell you what you can and cannot do. You are amazing. you will amount to every good thing that there is. And although those people cannot see it, because they see it, it's because they see the greatness in you. They're trying to keep you down there with them. That's why they're telling you that. That's why they have to bring you down. That's why they have to tell you every single bad thing there is. That's why they have to call you names. That's why they have to do every single thing to try to keep you in prison with them. But I am telling you, do not allow people to do that to you. This is so powerful. And I'll give you one last story before I end this video. My stepmother, the one that I count as my stepmother, she was a very, very normal woman. I was talking to my sister today. I was telling her about her mother because I had her mother before. Obviously, she was born because I'm older than her. But I had her mother more in my life when I used to go over by my father's house. And she was a very lovely woman. And she is the reason why I am so adamant in keeping my mental health intact, my belief in myself intact, making sure that nobody can overpower me anymore. Because I used to be in a controlling relationship. I used to be in a controlling job. I used to be around controlling family members. I gave you my video yesterday. Well, yesterday I did. I posted up my video yesterday, and you know full well that I'm on my own, something that I was told I'll never do. That's another video that I'll definitely do tomorrow. When people expect you to always be dependent on them, they'll tell you anything because that makes them feel good about themselves. I had a boss that would tell me, oh, you're not qualified. Today, the job that I sit in, I am qualified for. That's why I got it. I did not get it because I had experience, because I didn't have any experience in it. Well, I did have my experience I gave myself, but I didn't have experience with working for some person doing it. And that's why, because of my qualifications, I'm getting the experience because I obviously put myself in alignment and all that. But where I am now, no one really knows, but at the same time, you're not required to tell anyone your business. Back to the point of saying, when people tell you you'll never amount to anything, I want you to say right now, I want you to say this to yourself: I will amount to every good thing that I want for myself. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to sit down and at least write 5 good things. So if you don't have, let's say that you lack self-confidence, I am confident. I had a client I was working with 2 months ago, and she was a pro bono client, and I would have her do her affirmations and send them to me. So she would say her name. So I'm Elizabeth Confident. And I love that actually. And I used to call her that sometimes. And affirmations, don't just do it robotically, because I love how creative she was. And there's a good idea you can also use. Like, I forgive myself for anything that I have done before when I didn't know what I didn't know. That was one of the things. You can also use your affirmations to forgive you. You can use your affirmations, I love you. For me to learn to love me, and obviously this is getting to the amounting to something. This is getting to believe that you will get what you want. If it is that you want to get away from the people that you're around, that goes with the imagination and all that. If it is that you want, it's called self-confidence, you want to have your own place, you want to be in your dream job, you want to either own your own business, you want to either do YouTube videos, you want to create a podcast, you want to write a book, whatever it is that you want to be, you write it down. And if you live in a house of people and you don't want them to know what you're doing, make your list and say it quietly, hard, in your head. So I would literally, when I was doing some affirmations a while back, I would get up early in the morning before anybody got up, and I will read my affirmations in my head while I look in the mirror at myself, telling myself that. And another thing that you can do too is throughout the day, make it a mantra. But for you to amount to anything and every good thing that you want for yourself, you have to see yourself there first. And seeing yourself there first comes with loving you, comes with confidence, comes with so many little different things that you just have to work on. But always keep your goal in mind. Keep praying, keep asking God, universe, however you relate. Keep asking, keep praying, knowing that you will amount to every good thing that you have in here for yourself. But make sure, one of the things that you have to do, make sure that although you have it here, you shut up and you stop telling people here about it. So don't use this to tell people, oh yes, I want to do this and I want to do that. No. I'm in my job, and no one that knows me knows where I am working. No one that knows me knows where I am living. Knows that I am living on my own. Well, obviously, when I moved from where I moved, I had to tell them that I am moving. And they know that I'm moving on my own. I didn't say exactly where I'm moving, but hey, it's not your business. Why? Why would you tell people that don't expect you to do anything good with your life, don't expect you to be successful? Why would you tell them your business? I just don't get it. Anyhow, you will amount to every good thing. I hope this video inspires you. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section below. And one thing I want to see in the comment section below that you write, I will amount to every good thing that I have in my head for myself. Thank you and enjoy the night. Bye.